Hi, and welcome to this video on Landsat. Landsat is one of the most important data inputs into the Rangeland Analysis Platform. And in this video, we're going to explore some of the key details that can give you an appreciation and understanding of this powerful data set measured by satellites. So I hope you enjoy. Landsat is a joint program operated by the U.S. Geological Survey and NASA and has been in operation for nearly 50 years. To date, there have been 8 Landsat satellites, although Landsat 6 never achieved orbit and so it didn't collect any data. Darn. These satellites have been in operation since 1972. But Landsat 5, 7, and 8 are commonly considered the modern era of Landsat because they all collected data in a similar way. So, the modern era of Landsat has operated continuously since 1984. If you ever wondered why so many datasets run from 1984 to present day, that's why. And, of course, that is why the Rangeland Analysis Platform datasets are produced for the exact same time period. Landsat collects measurements of different portions of the electromagnetic spectrum that can tell us about rangeland ecosystems. We all know that a variety of factors affect rangeland vegetation. Well, information from Landsat can tell us about the underlying geology, or fire severity, agricultural crops, water and soil moisture, and about the vegetation itself. But to get an idea of just how much information Landsat collects, we're going to have to leave the friendly confines of Western Rangelands. We're going to have to go into space. This is Landsat 8, observing the Earth from 438 miles above the surface. Each Landsat satellite collects a complete image of the Earth every 16 days. Right now, we're seeing it collect its first day's worth of images. If it looks like it's flying fast, that's because it is. It's flying at 4.5 miles per second, and it circles the globe every 99 minutes, meaning that it makes 14 orbits every single day. You can see that it collects one swath of observations at a time, which is 115 miles wide, and each swath overlaps slightly at the edge with the neighboring swath. Landsat is synced with the Sun to ensure that it crosses the equator of the sunlit side of the Earth at around 10 a.m. local time. And by the end of day 16, Landsat has collected a complete image of the Earth. Within a given year, the Landsat satellite will continue to collect one new complete image of the Earth every 16 days. In total, this results in almost 23 complete images of the planet Earth each year. And as anyone who's worked on Western Rangelands knows, landscapes change a lot over the period of a year. This landscape in central Wyoming is often snow-covered in January, has green vegetation by the end of May, and by October, vegetation has gone dormant. Landsat helps us to understand how rangeland plant communities change throughout the year. And, as we've learned, the modern era of Landsat has collected almost 23 images of Earth every year for more than 36 years. Imagine the changes that Landsat has recorded on Western Rangelands over that period. For starters, it observed the 1989 Yellowstone fire and the subsequent recovery. It observed the lead-up to pine beetle infestations that have affected western forests. And it recorded the 2010 to 2011 drought that impacted much of New Mexico and Texas. Since 1984, it has seen every plant invasion, management action, urban and energy development, and climatic cycle. And it helps us to understand how each of these processes affect rangeland vegetation. Every pixel within a Landsat image is a measurement, and these measurements cover every landscape on Western Rangelands without exception. Each pixel is for a finite area, measuring 30 meters by 30 meters, which is roughly the size of a baseball diamond. And for each of those pixels, Landsat's measurements are of different portions of the electromagnetic spectrum, providing a wealth of information about the environment and plant communities. And remember that it has done so almost 23 times a year for every pixel, every year since 1984. The Landsat Archive is an immense dataset, and products like the Rangeland Analysis Platform just wouldn't be possible without it. Thank you for joining me for this video on the Landsat program. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, be sure and like down below, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to get notifications if you'd like to see new videos. And if you had any questions or have any video requests, be sure and add those in the comments down below as well. I'll link to a couple videos that you might be interested in exploring after this one, and I hope to see you next time.